We're here at Pike Creek Bowling Center for the final matches of the Delaware Showcase Tournament. And we have Dennis Gustafson, our first bowler. He qualified fourth in the finals of the tournament, and he chose to lead off the match. And he'll be bowling against Dave Phillips. Delaware Showcase Tournament was held last summer. Handicap singles event. And the top qualifier each week, top two qualifiers actually make the finals. The top qualifier gets $100. And the top two qualifiers go into the finals, which is what we have right now. And the winner of the match will get $250. Not this match, the tournament. Now we're going to get a look at Dave Phillips. Bowls out at Price Lanes. Product of their junior program. Dave's been bowling for 8 years. His high series is 766. His high game 279. He was the winner of 5 Bowlers Gazette Youth Tours as a junior bowler and was the 1986 Eastern Junior All-Star Champion, among his credits. Second year as an adult. And his family is Pop Bowls, George Phillips. And he starts out with a double against Dennis Gustafson. Dennis out of Claymont, bowling for 13 years. He's married, has 2 children. High series 752, his high game 299. He's the only bowler in his family. In the weekly qualifiers, Dennis was a qualifier in week number 6 of our tournament. Came in second that week. We'll be having the same tournament again this coming summer. Dennis has used up his handicap advantage. He received 12 pins handicap. Got 30 in the second. Winner of the tournament, $250, $150 for runner-up, $100 for third, $75 for fourth, and $50 will go to the loser in this particular match. The winner will continue on. And we have Jaquin, qualified third with a 535. Dave Lux, 544 for second. And the tournament leader, Steve Jordan, 633. Dennis came through with a spare. The weekly qualifiers, the first week, Jaquin was the winner, $100. William Rose was the winner of the second week. Dave Phillips was the winner of the third week. Jaquin the fourth. Jerry Miller won the fifth week. And Steve Jordan was the winner in the sixth week of the tournament. Slight disruption there, distracting the bowler. Dave Phillips in the third. Pulled the ball over on his double. 28 or 27 in the first. Needs a spare here to hold on to his lead. $55 in the third for Dave Phillips. And this is the first match of the Delaware Showcase Finals. Qualifying for the tournament took place at Price Lanes. Was supposed to originally run for 16 weeks, but due to mitigating circumstances, it was cut off after the 6th week. But this year we expect to go a full 16 weeks with the tournament. Winners of each week will get a $100 guaranteed paycheck. The top 2 will go into the finals. Dave Phillips shooting a 9-pin in the 4th frame. And he's got it. Dennis Gustafson coming up. He gets a strike. Puts him back in the match. Now he's only 5 pins short. Close match so far. Dennis was a qualifier in the 6th week of the tournament. And that gives him a double.
Barry to the counter.
Dave Phillips in the 5th. And he gets a strike.
Come on, Dave, I want to bowl you.
Very close match. Dave Phillips in the 6th. Taking a short break after this frame. And he gets a strike. That's a double. We'll be back with action right after this. And we're back. After that timely word, Dennis Gustafson rolling in the 6th frame. And he gets a turkey. Good match here. 80-75 after 4. Five pins separating the two bowlers. 12 pins handicap advantage for Dennis. As he gets those strikes, there's nothing Dave can do but try to keep right up with him. 8 pins standing. Could have been the 8-10. 109 in the 5th. For Dennis. And he makes a spare. Dave Phillips needs a strike here to try to regain the lead in this tournament. Our first match out of 4 for the Delaware Showcase. Dave Phillips in the 7th. He needs a strike here to put some pressure on Dennis. Good ball. Didn't quite get it. 10-pin standing. A little bit of mix and he'd have had it. Still 5 pins. Anybody's game. Dave Phillips shooting the 10-pin. And he makes it. Still a 5-pin lead for Dennis Gustafson after 6 full frames. Both bowlers with a spare in the 7th. 3 frames to go. Anything can happen.
5 pins. His handicap's
Dave Phillips on lane 7 in the 8th. I'd like to thank our statistician, Scott Jaquin. And Dave Phillips comes back with a strike to put a little pressure on Dennis. A close match. And Dennis gets a strike to put the pressure back on Dave Phillips. Very close game, 149, 144 through 7. Both bowlers striking in the 8th. That went out a little bit too far into the oil and it didn't come back. I know how that is. It's a very difficult spare. For Dennis in the 9th. And he goes right between them all. That was a disaster there. 9th frame, your foundation frame. That's the second most important frame of the game. You can't afford to miss in a close match. Dave Phillips would like very much to get a strike right here. Crossed over. It's a 9-10 split. That tightens it up a little bit. He has a choice here. He can go for the spare or guarantee himself 1 and a 1-pin lead. Very close game going into the 10th. If he misses this completely, Dennis is 1 pin ahead. If he makes one of them, he's 1 pin ahead. Almost made it. He hit it, but it didn't fall. 1 pin lead for Dave Phillips going into the 10th. 172 to 171. Dave Phillips finishes out the game first. Important frame here for him. Important ball. Strike here is very important for Dave Phillips in this match. Dennis looking on. Pulled at Brooklyn. An 8 count. 3-9 standing for Dave Phillips. Needs a spare to put any kind of pressure on Dennis Gustafson. Close match, 172-171 after 9. Both bowlers missing in the 9th. Dave Phillips picking up the difficult spare. A strike here would force Dennis to double in the 10th. Very important count in this game. That 6 missed by Dennis really hurt in the 9th. Dave Phillips needs a strike to put the pressure on Dennis. Solid 10 pin, 192 or 191. Could be a tie, in which case we'll be taking a break and the bowlers will come back and bowl a 10th frame roll-off. Dennis Gustafson in the 10th, needs a mark and a 9 count. Needs to make this spare and a strike to win, 9 to tie. Anything else is a loss. Very tight match. Dennis Gustafson, very important ball. Makes the spare. Needs a strike to tie the game up. Anything under that is a loss. 191 for Dave Phillips. Dennis 171 with a spare. Needs a strike on this ball to tie the game up. Put it out just a little bit. Your final 188 for Dennis, 191 for Dave Phillips. Dave Phillips continues on in our next match against Lou Jaquin. We'll see that next week right here on the Bowlers Gazette. We'll be right back. We're back at Pike Creek Bowling Center this week. Our second match in our Delaware Showcase Finals. Dave Phillips, the winner of the first match, a close one, 188-191 win for Dave Phillips over Dennis Gustafson. And this match we have Dave against the third place qualifier, Lou Jaquin, in our Delaware Showcase tournament. Dave Phillips from Wilmington, bowling for 8 years, 766, 279 are his highs. Was the 1986 Eastern Junior All-Star champion, winner of 5 Bowlers Gazette Youth Tours, and this is his second year as an adult. Dave Phillips. 245 spare. Handicap differential, Lou will get 24 pins. Dave Phillips makes a spare. Lou Jaquin, first chance we've had a look at him for a little while. Comes from Wilmington, is married, has 2 children, Becky and Scott. Been bowling for 13 years. 691 is high series. 289 is high game. All 3 members of his family bowl. Wife Sherry and Becky and Scott. And the spare for Lou in the first frame. New son Scott, a regular here on Junior Bowlers Gazette this year. It's on for 3 times. Well, you didn't get to see it, but the 4-pin fell on that. So Lou has a 7-pin to shoot in the second. Against Dave Phillips. Lou Jaquin. Dave Phillips. Count for Dave. Delaware Showcase Tournament is a weekly event. The top 2 qualifiers of each week will continue on to the finals. $100 goes to the winner in each of the weekly qualifiers. $250 is prize money for the finals of this match. Dennis Gustafson got $50 for 5th place. This match, the loser gets $75. The winner continues on. $100 will be the third, $150 for the runner-up, $250 for the eventual champion. Steve Jordan, the qualifying tournament leader, with a 633. Dave Lux was second with a 544. Lou Jaquin, 535. Dave Phillips, 522. Dennis had a 524. And Dave comes back with a strike. Lou Jaquin. 2 marks in a row. 24 pins handicap advantage. As he keeps filling the boxes, he's going to force Dave Phillips to get quite a few strikes to pick up that 24 pins. Gives him 60 in the second. Six pin for Lou. 79 in the third. makes the spare. Came up a little high. 3-6-10 to shoot at. And Dave Phillips. Got that one in the channel. Gives him a 60 in the fourth. Himself a bucket. 2, 4, 5, 8. Not an easy shot. Makes the spare. We'll be back right after this. We're back with action at Pike Creek. The conclusion of our match. Lou Jaquin, Dave Phillips in the Delaware Showcase tournament. Just ran into a big trouble with that one. 4, 6, 7 split. Difficult shot. Good try. Good try. About the best you can get. Still gives him approximately a 25-pin lead after 5 frames. A 5-pin. First match, very close, 191-188. Dave Phillips over Dennis Gustafson. Oh, he misses a 5-pin, went right by it. It's okay, Lou, I know how that goes. I do the same thing. Phillips in the 6th. 20-some pins in the rears.
Later up.
1, 2, 8 for Dave Phillips in the 6th frame. He delivered, takes his time going up, getting ready. And he went by. At the 1-2, left the 8. 86-114 is the score after 6. 28-pin lead for Lou Jaquin. Anything can happen though. 4 frames to go. Count. Phillips makes a spare in the 7th. Lou Jaquin coming up in the 7th. 28 pins in the lead. Oh, got a little break. Little kick there. Gets the strike. On lane 7 in the 8th frame. Pulled that one over, leaves the 1-3. Makes the spare, gives him 134 through 7. Spare up in the 8th. Dave Phillips looks like he's going to have to do some striking if he wants to get back in this. Spares aren't going to do it. Up high, 10 pin. Pins right now. Separating our 2 bowlers. And he makes the 10 pin. Keeps himself alive. Coming up into the 9th. In the foundation frame, he needs a strike here to put any kind of pressure at all on Lou Jaquin. Again, leaves a 9 pin. Makes a spare. Lou Jaquin coming up in the 9th. 29 pin lead. Spare here will just about clinch it. And he put that one away. 160 for Lou after 9. Needs a mark in the 10th to shut Dave Phillips out. Well, that's a way to get a mark. Needs a 5-pin count in the next 2 balls. Should not be difficult. And that's 6. That's all he needs. And he will be our winner. This week's match will continue on next week. Lou Jaquin against Dave Lux. $180 is the final for Lou. Dave Phillips, if he's struck out, could get at most $174. Look of determination. We didn't see that because our cameraman was on the wrong lane again. But it was a strike. I saw it. Dave Phillips, 144 in the 9th, strike in the 10th. That's a 160 something or other. Good match, not quite as close as the first one. That was a end of the Cedar. Winner of the match, Lou Jaquin, 180 over Dave Phillips, 164. We'll be right back with more of the Bowlers Gazette after this.
It looks chunky on there.
We're back with action at Pike Creek Bowling Center here on the Bowlers Gazette. Semi-final match, Delaware Showcase Tournament. Lou Jaquin, winner of the last match, against Dave Lux Sr. $30-pin handicap for Lou Jaquin. And he chopped it. Difficult start. Dave Lux, coach
Jaquin.
at Pike Creek Bowling Center and at Price Lanes. Bowled as a junior bowler way back at one time. A veteran here on the Bowlers Gazette. He is the current and reigning handicap star in our Handicap Star Challenge tournament, which will be starting up again soon. And Dave has won 4 matches in a row as the star. He's been challenged by quite a few of the better bowlers, actually, and is still the star in the Handicap Star Challenge series. Good competitor, good sport, fine coach. And a strike for Dave Lux. Gives him 20 in the first. Lou Jaquin, 38. Lou Jaquin, solid 10 pin. Like he got discombobulated on that shot. Time to shake it off. Come back again next frame. Lou Jaquin married. His wife Sherry, who bowls. 2 children, Becky and Scott, both bowlers. Scott's been more or less a regular this year on our Junior Bowlers Gazette, competing in quite a few matches. Lou getting off to a bad start this game. Dave Lux with a Hoinky Classic shirt on. Great tournament, the Hoinky tournament. We have a group that goes there every year. Out in Cincinnati. Actually, it's the largest handicap tournament in the world. Prize fund over $2 million. And entry count, unbelievable. 39,000 entries in the singles, over 20,000 doubles, over 7,000 teams participate each year in the Hoinky tournament. Dave's been a regular in our group for the last 3 years. Dave can put himself in the lead here on this ball. Our Delaware Showcase Singles Tournament, which we're going to run again this year. It was not a rousing success in our first attempt, but good enough that we feel we wish to try it again. Top 2 qualifiers each week go into the final competition, which was a 3-game qualifier, and then they placed 1 through 5 for the TV finals. First place was Steve Jordan with a 633. Dave Lux was second with a 544. Lou Jaquin, 535. Dennis Gustafson, 524. Dave Phillips was in 5th with a 522. Lou comes back, meanwhile, with a strike. Regained the lead in our competition here today. The prize money in this tournament, the 5th place, who was Dennis Gustafson, ended up with $50. And Lou has a 7 count. Dave Phillips finished in 4th for $75. This match will go on into the championships. Loser of the match gets $100. which isn't hard to take. Dave Lux comes back with a strike. 10 pin separates the two. After 4, Lou 76, Dave 66. Lou with a spare, Dave with a strike. Dave can stand a double here to get back into the competition. And that sure is not a double. 1, 2, 9. Not a difficult spare, but not an easy one either. Dave ran into problems with that. We'll be right back. Continue the match right after this. And we're back. After commercial messages, Lou Jaquin running into a big problem on that frame. Tosses it in the channel. Must not have liked that last commercial. Give him a very close game now, 95-92. Three pins now separating the two. Lou give Dave one heck of a break on that ball. Six count for Lou Jaquin. Three pins separating the two bowlers after 6 full frames here on the Bowlers Gazette. Bad frame for Lou. That's 2 in a row. Dave Lux coming up in the 7th. Spare will put him in the lead. And he came out high. 3-6-10. Standing. Dave Lux, veteran on the Bowlers Gazette. And he goes by. 102-99. Nobody wants to win this match. Each one gives it right back to the other one. Looks like these two bowlers ought to be watching their youth bowlers. Maybe they've learned how to make some of these spares. Well, they're both laughing. They're enjoying themselves. What the heck? It's only a game. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Phone call for Tammy Snook.
Not all this pressure. Then you just getting mad when you bowl. What the heck? It's only a game. Go out, enjoy yourself, have fun. That's what I do, even when I bowl bad. Lou Jaquin, what's he going to do? 1, 2, 4. A spare shot for him. These fellas have lost the head pin somewhere. And you didn't get to see that, but he got 2 of those. Gives him 111 in the 8th. proverbial poo-poo house. Lou Jaquin. And he gets a strike. In the ninth. Dave Lux coming up in the ninth. Close game. Dave has the advantage at this moment. If he makes a spare, that is. 6 pins separating the two bowlers. 111 to 117 after 8. Lou with the 111 has a strike in the ninth. Dave working on this spare. And it's a close game. 6 pins. Dave wants to get a double here to put some pressure on Lou. Force Lou to strike out. Dave Lux in the 10th. He didn't want to do that. 135 in the ninth. 5-6 split in the 10th. Low scoring game for both these bowlers. Dave Lux needs to make this. And he doesn't. 144 is his final. Lou Jaquin needs a mark of some sort to win the match. Pressure's all on him. Dave can sit back and watch. It's an 8 count. 6-10 standing for Lou. Needs a spare to win the game. Very important shot here for Lou Jaquin. And he went right by it. He knew it as soon as he threw it. Your final, 137 for Lou Jaquin, 144 for Dave Lux. We'll be back with more of the Bowlers Gazette after these important messages.